Hey beautiful, welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another big card reading, and today's reading is all about your 2024 prediction. What's coming towards you this year? Now, my dear, I know. The year has already started, and I'm probably the only reader who's doing it now because most probably did it already like last year, before the new year. But I thought, before the new year, we're all excited, we're all motivated, right? Going into the new year. But honestly, within the first few weeks, we just lose the motivation, right? Everything goes back to normal. We're back in this mundane energy, and the motivation that we had for the new year is literally gone within like January, right? And this may also go for our New Year's resolutions. It's a little bit difficult to keep this inspiration up. So I thought I would give you guys, now that we're still in January, a motivation for 2024. And let's see, my dear, let's see what's coming for you. And I hope after watching this reading, you guys are going to be excited for the new year again. And yeah, looking forward to what's coming for you. Now, my dear, as always, I have 3 piles you can choose from. This is pile 1 with the Queen of Cups. This is pile 2 with the Queen of Wands. And this is pile 3 with the Queen of Pentacles. So today we went with the Queen theme. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see your predictions for 2024. What's coming towards you this year, my dear? What do you need to know? Now, before starting with the tarot reading, I would first like to get you one archetype card, one major arcana to be more specific, to see what archetype embodies you this year. What do you need to know about the energy that you're going to carry? Okay, so let's look into that. So for my dear pile 1, your 2024 predictions, what's coming towards you this year? All right, okay. For my dear pile 1, oh my goodness, you guys, 1 second. Too many cards. I only want 1 card, please. All right. Okay. Let me see. Oh my goodness. And you got the Fool card. Wow. This is a great card to get, my dear, for the new year. Oh my goodness, I'm getting excited. Okay. So for my beautiful pile 1, what do you need to know about this year? What's coming towards you? First of all, I would like to start with this. When we talk about the archetype that you're embodying, I can definitely say that this year is a year for you to step into a lot of new waters. I really feel like this year is going to be very different from the other years, because maybe when it comes to last year or the years before, you've been in the, familiar, I would say, energy. You were constantly surrounding yourself with what is familiar to you in your comfort zone. It kind of looks like you've only been in one stream and that's it. But this year is all about stepping out of it. I see you guys not only leaving your comfort zone, which is going to be a very important thing for 2024, but you're going to truly step into a lot of new, I would say, experiences. And there is a lot of exploration here. And what I find very beautiful about the Fool card is that the Fool card is all about starting something new without any judgment or without any negative, I would say, expectations, because the Fool in the classical tarot, if you look at the illustration, he's embarking on a new journey and he's carrying something very light with him. So he's not taking too much with him on this new journey. You know, he's leaving the old behind, and yeah, he's traveling very lightly. This is how you're gonna go through this year as well. You're gonna go lightly. You're not gonna take a lot of burdens from the past year with you. You really want this year to be a new beginning, a reset, even. You know, the Fool card is the number 0. It's the first card in the tarot. And this year, for a lot of you guys, can be this reset that you maybe have been hoping for or wishing for quite some time, you know, to bring an end wherever you feel like it has to, because it's a dead end. And yeah, bring a new beginning into those spaces in which you crave it so much. And when we talk about your energy, this is definitely one of the most beautiful energies to embody when it comes to stepping into the new year, with curiosity, without judgment, with an open mind, and I would say with an energy of adventure or exploration. And once again, this year, my dear, is definitely all about you stepping into new spaces. Maybe this is something for some of you guys that is a little bit difficult for you, to put yourself in environments that are not familiar to you or are unknown. But this is all about you doing it in a very mindful and comfortable way. I'm not saying here that you're gonna, you know, throw yourself in situations which make you feel absolutely uncomfortable. This is not what this is about. This is about having a high vibration and, you know, genuinely being curious and, yeah, honestly excited about the new spaces that you step into and you put yourself out there. So yeah, this is a very beautiful card to get, my dear. I'm serious. The Fool card, the Fool archetype is it feels like a fresh new beginning, you know, like starting a new day without the trouble of yesterday, but truly being open to all the abundant experiences that the universe has to offer. Wow. You're going to be very receptive this year. That's another thing I would like to say. You're going to be very receptive when it comes to opportunities coming your way, because sometimes we may even be in a situation in which we have a lot of opportunities, we have a lot of options, but we're not going for it. You know, there is something holding us back, maybe mentally, maybe just generally speaking. We just we have just blockage, you know, we can't quite open ourselves up to whatever possibilities are out there. This year I see you guys being very receptive to all the blessings, to all the opportunities that the universe, that, you know, you're being offered to, which is very exciting. All right, let's start, or let's continue, better to say, with some more cards for you guys. Oh my goodness. Let's see for my beautiful pile one, what 2024 predictions do we have for you guys? For my beautiful pile one, what predictions do we have for you guys? What's coming towards you in 2024? I wasn't ready yet. What is coming towards you in 2024? Okay, let's begin. One card fell already. Oh, yeah, wow. Page of Wands. Beautiful. This is, for me personally, connecting to the Fool card here beautifully. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. Let's see. For my dear pile one. Four of Wands. Okay. Oh my goodness, why do you guys have so much Wands energy? The Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. Let's continue for you guys. Okay, 1 second. A few cards fell. For my dear pile one, what 2024 predictions do we have for you here? Let's see, my dear. Let's see. Too many. I don't know why you guys are getting so many cards. One or two, please. One or two. For my beautiful pile one, what predictions do we have for you? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, which turned over. The Nine of Swords. Now let's get you guys one last card. Okay. And we have the Three of Wands here. At the back of the deck, my dear, we have the Ace of Swords. All right, all right. So for my beautiful pile one, let me put your archetype card here as well. So let's see, my dear, what 2024 predictions do we have for you? Let's look into it. So, as I said, this year is definitely going to be a very adventurous year for you, a year in which you can truly explore yourself and explore your life. You know, sometimes we have those years in which it really moves one-dimensional, you know. The year goes by very quickly because it felt like we have done the same thing the whole year long, right? Probably maybe working a lot and this and that. Maybe our routine has been the same, you know, maybe the people we've seen has been the same, maybe the places we've gone has been the same. When it comes to this year, it's all about bringing some newness to it, some fresh energy, you know, going to new places and experiencing new things in comparison to the old, I'm hearing boring and mundane energy that we maybe normally go to. So what am I seeing here? First of all, I would like to talk about the fact that there is quite a lot coming through when it comes to you and your excitement and your passion for life. I really feel like, my dear pile one, you're gonna take a lot of things that make you feel passionate and you are passionate about and make you feel excited about and happy about life much more serious. So this can look very different for every and each one of you guys. For example, let me give you guys some examples here. For some of you guys, it could be the case that something that you're very passionate about, okay, that maybe so far has been a career, you're going to take it to the next level. You know, you may take it more serious for you. You may actually, put more energy and time into it so you can make it grow and you can, you know, create something profitable out of it. For those of you guys who are already working on something that they're very passionate about, I really feel like you guys are gonna definitely step it up even more. And I see you guys, be flourishing in it because you feel so happy and so abundant about it. Now, you guys, when we love what we do, the way we go about it is so different in comparison to doing the things that we just have to do. You know, we may not even like to do, but you have to do whatever you have to do, right? And these are two completely different energies. And I see you guys this year putting more energy into the things that you are truly passionate about, into the things that genuinely, make you feel happy. And it makes sense. I'm hearing it makes sense. Sometimes we may go about something and, you know, we're doing it, but we honestly feel like we're just wasting our time or we don't really see any meaning in it. This year, the way you carry yourself, it's much more purposeful and much more, I'm hearing, meaningful. You know, whatever this means to you, but this is what I'm getting here. And for those of you guys who, you know, you may not have a business or something on the side or something that you want to make a career which you're passionate about, and maybe this is more so about your personal life, what I'm seeing for you guys is that this year is definitely going to be very significant when it comes to making memories, when it comes to putting yourself in environments in which you genuinely enjoy spending time there, whether it's, you know, finally looking at those little dreams or maybe even big dreams that you have and that you want to experience, you know, maybe going on a trip or, you know, experiencing something, some kind of activity that you always wanted to do, or just generally speaking, you know, bringing more passion into your space, maybe through rearranging your space, whether it's your home, you know, making it more, I would say, loving towards you, or even being more mindful. I'm hearing of what you listen to or who you surround yourself with. It's going to be all about things that uplift you and not so much put you down. Now, what do I mean by that? Although we may know what, you know, puts us down, we may sometimes still consume the things, the content, you know, the allow the people into our life, into our space, you know, go to the circumstances that make us feel some type of way, you know, even though we know something is maybe not the best for us, sometimes we may still allow it in our life. And what I'm seeing this year, it's all about switching it up, you know, it's all about changing it. If you know something is not good for you, so for example, let's just say on social media, let's just say some of you guys who are on Instagram and you're following some people that make you feel some type of way. However, you haven't unfollowed them or you're still consuming their content. So, what I see you doing, for example, is unfollow them or mm, distance yourself from the content because you know it's not good for you, or you may know it makes you feel some type of way about yourself or about your life. I see you guys just not accepting it anymore. You know, instead of putting your energy into someone that makes you feel some type of way about yourself, you're gonna follow someone who uplifts you somehow or maybe shares something that you're very passionate about with you. So, for example, you may go and follow someone who talks about like plants or makeup or whatever it is that you like, right? So, this is what I'm seeing you guys doing. You're definitely also going to be much more careful and mindful when it comes to what you consume, or if it's offline, maybe what kind of people you surround yourself with, because it's all about putting yourself in a space that is uplifting and supportive. This is really something I'm seeing here. And yes, I even see you guys stepping out of your comfort zone. This is something I'm getting here very, very much. And I don't know why, but I see quite a lot of social gatherings for you guys here. So it could be the case that you socialize more than you maybe usually do. Oh my goodness, I had a reading yesterday, the reading I uploaded for you guys, and I think it was PAL 3 or so. We got quite a lot of 2024 predictions coming through for them as well. And I believe that I got some predictions for them, which was all about them socializing more, and this really reminded me of that. So, for some of you guys, maybe you've chosen this pile in the previous reading as well. But I really see you guys putting yourself out more and connecting more with people. Once again, it's all about what makes you feel comfortable. If you're someone who is maybe a little more introverted, or you don't like socializing that much because it drains your energy, or you're not open to random people just like that, it's all about is what is, I would say, honestly comfortable with you, because I see you enjoying it, okay? The main factor in here is you enjoying yourself. And if you're someone who doesn't like to go into big spaces, obviously you will not enjoy yourself, right? So you may go to spaces that are a little more intimate, but still you will have a safe environment and safe space in which you can get to know new people. I'm hearing like-minded people especially. So regardless whether you're someone who is normally open to this or not, I definitely see you guys much more, I would say, outgoing. And I have to say this, I see you dancing a lot. So I don't know whether you're going to be invited to certain gatherings that, are dancing appropriate, but I see this coming through, my dear, and I definitely see you laughing, smiling, just having a good time, which is honestly a wonderful thing to get. So this year, 2024, could be a year in which you find yourself in more gatherings than usual, or I would even say more parties or social settings, okay? But definitely still there is this element of leaving your comfort zone. That's something I want to emphasize. I would say leaving your comfort zone in a comfortable way. Now that sounds very contradicting, but yeah, it kind of feels like maybe you guys have been a little bit unsure regarding certain things, leaving your comfort zone. But once you do it, you're gonna notice that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. It's kind of like your mind made it worse than it actually is. And once you put yourself in this environment, you actually realized, okay, yeah, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Actually, I pretty much enjoy this. I actually like it. So, yeah, I see this coming through here for you guys for sure. Generally speaking, I feel like there is a lot of laughing coming from you, which is such a wonderful thing. Honestly, mighty 2024 can be one of the years in which you laugh the most, you smile the most, which, just saying it honestly warms my heart. It's very nurturing, because I think we don't laugh enough, or we don't smile enough. And I'm talking about a genuine laugh, a genuine smile that comes from within, reach the eyes, like something which is truly real. And I really feel like this is something that you will experience this year, and it's going to be very comfortable. Now, for some of you guys, if you're struggling with sleep, or if you have some problems at night when it comes to maybe relaxing and stuff like that, I see that you will find, I'm hearing certain techniques which will help you with it. Now, this can be a lot of different things. Maybe for some of you guys, you're going to listen to something at night which makes you feel more relaxed, such as maybe a certain frequency music or meditations. Maybe you're going to meditate yourself to put yourself in a more, I would say, grounded state. But I definitely see you guys improving your state of sleep. I know this is very random, but it could be very significant for someone, okay? That's something I'm getting here. And another thing I would like to say about 2024, which is very important, is that this year for you is very important when it comes to your manifestations. It could be the case that you literally materialize certain manifestations. So this year you will have certain manifestations coming through. But I feel like it is very much about you working on your manifestations. This year, you're going to put a lot of action into the things that you want. So maybe for some of you guys, you sometimes find yourself maybe visualizing more, or dreaming about it more, but then you struggle a little bit when it comes to taking the actions. this year is all about taking the needed actions for those manifestations, okay? So coming from a yeah, okay, I see for some of you guys maybe even have vision boards or certain things that it's kind of like you're going to be very focused on those goals, on those manifestations, and you're going to be very eager and once again very excited to step into those new experiences, to step into this new beginning for you because honestly, you deserve it. Absolutely. So, my dear pile one, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like, my dear, to claim this very beautiful reading, let's go with a fish emoji, okay? If you would like to claim this reading, drop a fish emoji in the comment section below. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful Palawan, take care, my dear. Hey Palchi, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see your 2024 predictions. What's coming towards you this year, my dear? What do you need to know? Now, first of all, my dear, I would like to get you one card from this deck. One, to be more specific, major arcana, one archetype to see what card embodies your energy the most for this year. What archetype are you embodying? So let's look into that. All right. So let's see for my beautiful pile two, your 2024 predictions, what's coming towards you? Let's see. For my beautiful pile. Oh my goodness, 1 second, you guys. A lot of cards fell. Okay, let's do it again. So for my dear pile 2, what 2024 predictions do we have for you guys? What's coming towards you? Okay, you guys, we have one card. Let's see. Oh my goodness, we have the Hanged Man. All right, that's a very interesting card to get. All right, so let's see. For you guys, 2024, what do you need to know about this year? What I'm getting, my dear, is that this year is not gonna go the way you expect it to go, okay? It's not gonna go according to plan. This is what I'm getting when it comes to this energy. I really feel like you're gonna be... Now, for some of you guys, maybe you are normally the one who is in control. You know, you don't like things to go unplanned. You don't like to go like things to go differently from what you've expected. And maybe this is also an approach that you have in other areas of your life. Could be in love, could be in your career, could be in your personal life. Maybe you like to have control, possibly even a very firm grip on the things that life bring to you. Now, when it comes to life, there's one important thing that we need to understand. Of course, it is very natural to, want to control certain scenarios because you don't want to get surprised, right? You want to know how things are going and you want to expect certain things and not just all of a sudden a problem, coming your way that you haven't really calculated and stuff like that. But it's almost like this year the universe is bringing a... What is the right word? Let me think. I would say this year the universe is trying to make you rethink how you approach life, because sometimes when we control too much or when we are too strict about something, it's kind of like we are not allowing the universe to bring its magic to our life, you know. We may have a hard time when it comes to going with the flow, you know, allowing ourselves to be carried, you know, being receptive rather than trying to have a firm grip on, you know, the things we know. And I really feel like it's kind of like the universe is trying to test you this year when it comes to you allowing yourself to be more free, okay? Allowing yourself to be more open minded. So it could be the case that, for example, there is an area in your life which you have planned through, and then this year the universe is going to represent to you what it is that you need, or that you want, better to say, but a little bit different. So, for example, let's just say someone watching this, you're single and you're trying to manifest a certain person into your life. Now, maybe you have a very specific vision regarding who they have to be, you know, what they have to do, how they have to look like. Like, you have definitely categorized everything through. What's going to happen is that the universe is going to bring a great match into your life who may on a lot of things that you expected be what you wanted, but there are going to be some aspects which are going to be a little bit different. Now, why is the universe doing this? It's so that you understand that um, I'm hearing a change of perspective. So, the universe wants to give you guys different ways of seeing things, of experiences, and I'm also getting surprise element because when we think we have figured out everything in our life, we may not get surprised, or we may not get surprised with blessings, with new exciting things coming our way. It may actually look one dimensional because it's kind of like we already know what's coming, we already expect this, and that. And it's kind of like we are not allowing the universe any room for um for magic to happen, or for great things, great unexpected things to enter our life. So this is kind of the energy that is coming your way. Things are gonna change a little bit, not as you may have planned 100%, but in a good way. It's kind of like you thought that there are only three colors, and these three colors are, you know, what you like, what you want to experience, but then the universe is gonna sprinkle some glitter into your life, or some unexpected colors that you didn't expect, but it's gonna be good because you're gonna get introduced to new colors, to new possibilities, and to new ways of seeing beauty. Okay, I hope I've explained this the best way possible, but this is what I'm getting here for you guys. Now let's continue. Let's start with your, I was about to say candle wax reading. No, today we're doing tarot. Let's start with your tarot here. Let's get you guys a spread. So let's see for my dear pile one, your 2024 predictions. All right, what's coming towards you, my dear, this year? What do you need to know? All right, the first card we have is the Emperor. Okay, too many cards. We have the Strength card, though, that turned over. Okay. For my beautiful pal 2, 7 of Cups. My goodness. We have the Queen of Wands. We also have the 5 of Swords. Okay. All right. Too many cards. We have the Knight of Swords for you guys. Let's continue your 2024 predictions. What's coming? All right, the High Priestess, and let's get you guys one last card. Too many cards. Only one, please. Only one. Okay. Oh, interesting. Rebirth. Okay. All right. All right. At the back of the deck, my dear, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm going to put your archetype right here. So for my beautiful pile 2, your 2024 predictions, what's coming towards you, my dear? What do you need to know? So there's quite a lot we need to talk about here, okay? Because I'm getting a lot of things coming through for you guys. First of all, I really feel like, 1 second. Okay, this is a very random message. However, okay, no, it may not be random, but I'm seeing that there's gonna be one male figure this year in your life who's gonna have a very significant, I would say, influence on your year. Now, this male figure could be a father, a partner, a boyfriend, whoever, okay, maybe an uncle, maybe a brother, a friend, it doesn't really matter. I see that there is a male person coming through here which is going to assist you through the year, and their support is going to be much appreciated by you, because it's kind of like when you find yourself this year in a situation in which you need some help. You may need to get some guidance, or you have a lot of questions. It's kind of like you can go to this person and they're gonna give you an answer, or they're gonna help you through it. So I'm hearing a great support. So for those of you guys who are in a relationship, this can definitely be your current partner. For others of you, it could be, if you're single, it could be a potential partner you're gonna meet this year. Or of course, as I said, it could also be a non-romantic person. But what I'm getting is that this is a very intelligent person, and someone who's, they understand the game. I'm hearing they understand how to carry yourself through life to become the winner. So this could be someone who has experienced quite a lot already, or is very knowledgeable, or even wise, and you're gonna appreciate their support and their guidance for sure, my dear. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. For some of you guys, this could actually be a spirit guide, even, okay? If it's not a person materialized like a human being in your life, it can also be a masculine energy that is a spirit guide of yours. I'm even hearing a part of your soul family that will this year specifically guide you a lot, and your intuition may also rise in a lot. Your intuition may heighten, my dear, on many different levels. You may actually find yourself in 2024 receiving a lot of messages. Maybe for some of you guys, you are already very open to the divine energies that you're connected to. You know, maybe you are normally receiving and stuff like that. This is something which is already familiar to you. For others, if this is something new, I really feel like you're gonna, in a way, establish this skill and understand it more and more. See the connections, see the messages which are all around you in a more vivid way, and also take them serious. So if you get a intuitive information, you're not just gonna, get it and then go about your day, but you're really gonna use it as valuable guidance, I'm hearing. All right. Another thing I see you guys doing here, which could actually also be connected to your archetype. So, as I was saying, maybe for some of you guys, you are more so controlling when it comes to your life. You don't like unexpected circumstances, you don't like changes, you don't like, I would say, risk taking. Well, this year is gonna be a year in which you're gonna see the beauty and the potential of taking a risk or being courageous enough. Now, if we look at people who have lived incredible lives, whether it is on a like regarding their career, successful people, or people who have great relationships, maybe love, or people who have, create a great personal life for themselves, very often we may see that at one point in their life they've taken risks. They were brave enough to step into something which maybe has felt a little bit uncertain or not that sure, but they went through it. And yes, maybe they've failed very often, but eventually they've succeeded. Like, you will never ever, okay, look into a successful person's biography and not find a story in which they have taken a risk and they have not failed. Every person who went a journey has fallen down, but what's important is that they stood up again and they did not get discouraged, but actually, you know, continued and then found their destination. So it is a part of life in general, but it's also a part of a lot of successful stories, whatever success may mean in your particular situation. What I'm getting here is that this year, my dear, you're not gonna be scared of taking certain risks. Maybe normally you were, because once again, there was just this possibility of failure that holds you back from a lot of incredible things that you wanted to do, that you wanted to experience, that you wanted to put yourself into, but you didn't because you hold back, you resisted. And what I'm seeing for you guys is that this year you're gonna open yourself up to the idea of going a path less traveled, or changing it up a little bit for you, and actually once again be excited about doing so. All right, of course it may feel a little bit weird or uncertain when we take a step or when we take a risk that we maybe first thought we wouldn't go for, but I see that you're gonna definitely be like, your mind and your eyes are gonna be focused. They're gonna be focused on your goals, and you're gonna courageously go for it. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, wow. Pile two, you may actually this year do a lot of things that you always wanted to do but you never did because you were unsure, or because you were maybe a little bit anxious. Maybe once again, of the fact that there is the possibility of you failing, or just the thing, like the unknown itself could have been a little bit intimidating. But I'm hearing, I want to live, I want to experience, I want to dar. I want to dar. Okay. Which it could be the case that you actually, there are going to be some opportunities represented to you, presented to you, and it's kind of like you're going to go with your intuition. If, for example, let's just say someone wants to change their career and you're going to have a few options to choose from, I feel like you're really going to go with your intuition. Your intuition is definitely going to play a big role this year. You're going to perhaps even decide a lot of things with your intuition. And once again, this element of risk taking, you're not going to be scared of that either. So if your intuition is going to tell you doing something that maybe you never thought you would, but you really feel drawn towards it, you feel like it is right to you, there is a great possibility for you to actually step into that. You remember the example I give to you guys with the colors? It's kind of like you're gonna allow different colors and the glitter to enter your life. You're not just gonna go with the familiar, red, blue, and green colors that but you're also gonna allow the silver glitter, the gold glitter, and the purple to enter your life. You just want, it's kind of like this year, honestly, your life is going to become more colorful in general. Maybe you guys are going to wear more things that are colorful. Maybe for some of you guys, you literally recently chose to do that, to make your wardrobe more colorful, or for those of you guys who wear makeup, to wear more colorful makeup. All right. Or even you guys putting yourself in, I would say, environments which are very colorful, such as maybe going somewhere in nature that you can see a ton of different shades of green or of blue, just very high vibrational, I would say. And putting yourself in new situations, putting yourself in, I would say, in circumstances in which you're going to have a change of perspective, new views on life, on yourself, right? Your archetype here. It's also going to be very transformative, because if we just step on one path that we know, nothing really is going to change. We have to take different action to see a difference. The old is not going to bring something new. It takes new things to also get a new outcome, right? And what I'm seeing here is that this year is going to be very much, I'm hearing growth. You're going to go through a lot of growth, and it could also be very transformative to you, definitely. Because you're opening yourself up, okay? You're letting go of control, and you're opening yourself up to the possibilities that the universe is throwing at you in a good way. Okay, throwing sounds a little bit harsh, but let's say is inviting to you. And yeah, you're gonna see that with opening yourself up, being receptive and accepting to those new experiences, you yourself are gonna find a transformation also happening with you. And I really feel like when it comes to the beginning of 2024 and the end of 2024, you may look back and see you're not the same person anymore, or you have changed a little bit. But I'm getting in a good way, okay? This is in a good way. This is all about growth. So, wow, yeah, this is very exciting. My dear pal, too, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like, my dear, to claim this very interesting reading, then let's go with a lion emoji, okay? Drop a lion emoji in the comment section below. My dear, as always, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or a candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal too. Take care, my dear. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see your 2024 predictions, my dear. What's coming towards you this year? What do you need to know? Now, first of all, my dear, I would like to get you one major arcana as an archetype, and let's see what energy embodies your 2024, or better to say, you this year the most, and what do you need to know about it? Let's see. So, for my beautiful pile 3, one major arcana for you guys, please. One archetype. Your 2024. Let's see. Oh my goodness. You have the Emperor. Wow. This is a very strong card to get, my dear. So let's see for my beautiful pile 3. What do you need to know about your 2024? There is a lot we need to talk about, my dear. But first of all, let me start with this. I really feel like this year is going to be a very active year for you. I see you doing, I would say, 1 second. Yeah, I would say um, being very active in your energy as well. I see a lot of flow, you know. It doesn't feel like a slow moving year, but it feels like very fast moving. It could be the case that this year is going to be one of those years in which you're going to say, at the end of the year, oh my god, like time flew like incredible. How did the year go on so fast? I can't believe that the year is already over. You could have these kind of moments for sure. It kind of feels like time is passing on very, very fast. And I even see this in your energy. It kind of feels like this year you definitely are going to be very active on a lot of different levels. Maybe when it comes to your life in general, okay? You're going to do more things, you're going to engage in more things, but that's something I can see very, very strongly. And for those of you guys who have goals regarding your career, this is for me very strongly career energy coming through. If there are certain things that you're working on for your career, for your job, for your studies, for your goals, this is going to be a great year to work on all that, okay? Because I feel like this year is going to bring a lot of mm, development in that areas, you know. You can really like, if you for example look at the beginning of the year where you're starting off with your career, with your goals, and if you look at the end of the year, you will have seen that yeah, you've accomplished a lot that you put your mind into. So this year is gonna be the year of making things happen, of working on those goals, on working on this lifestyle that you want to have, because you absolutely deserve it, my dear. You deserve the lifestyle, you deserve the goals that you have in mind, those dreams, okay? Whatever it may be that you have set your mind on, you absolutely deserve it. And this year is all about not only knowing that, but truly experiencing it. You know, I'm hearing experiencing. Yeah. Let me see. Another thing I would like to say here is that when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to your self worth, your self trust, your self belief, this year is also going to be very crucial for that, because I see you believing more in yourself. I see you trusting more in your abilities and your skills and the path you're on. It's kind of like you're moving from the passive to the active energy, and you know what you deserve and you don't settle for less. You don't accept just what is being thrown at you, but you go for what it is that you deserve. This is really the difference in here, okay? This is what I'm this is what I'm getting. It's kind of like your gate, what is it called? You're aiming higher. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You're aiming higher, and you know, for some of you guys, if you have felt like you are restricting yourself or you are playing small, this year is all about playing big. It's all about moving with confidence towards what it is that you want to experience, what it is that you want, my dear. And I really feel like the way you're going to approach your goals, the way you're going to approach your I'm hearing the way you're going to approach the finish line interesting. It's going to be in a very calculating way. You will know how to go about it. You will know how to reach this destination that you are focused on. Once again, it's all about actions, and I see you being very, very sure of the kind of action it takes to for you to at the end be where you want to be. Very empowering energy. Pile 3, very empowering. Now, let's continue. I would like to get you guys some tarot cards, or some more tarot cards to be more specific. So let's see for my beautiful pile 3, your 2024 predictions. What's coming towards you this year, my dear? What do you need to know? Let's see. Let's see. All right, the first card we have is the Three of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. 1 second, one card fell. The Moon card. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Knight of Swords doesn't surprise me at all. Oh my goodness. A lot of cards fell. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Two of Wands. I don't know, but for you guys, all the cards are falling down. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the the Four of Swords. One last card, please. All right, and we have the King of Swords. Look at that, my dear. Quite a lot of swords energy, or no? Well, a little bit, yeah. Interesting, okay. At the back of the deck, we have the Justice card, and let me put your archetype right here. So, my beautiful pile 3, what do you need to know about your 2024? Okay, let's see what's coming for you. So, let's dive straight into the reading. So, first of all, as I was saying, this year is going to be a year for you to definitely come closer to your dreams and to your goals. For some of you guys, you will definitely accomplish some goals that you've been working on for quite some time within this year as well. But another thing I see is that it's not just about being a lone wolf, but it's about getting the help, and also working with other people. So you're not going to go through through the 2024 year and just by yourself and not caring about maybe other people or how they could help you, how you could collaborate with them, work with them and stuff like that. No, in fact, it's gonna be a year of teamwork. So of course it depends on your individual wishes, dreams, goals for the year, right? But let me give you guys some examples. So for those of you guys who are perhaps studying at the moment, you may actually find yourself in a lot of group projects or working with a lot of students on, your assignments and stuff like that. It's kind of like supporting each other, helping each other where you can, profiting from someone else's knowledge and also giving your own knowledge back. And yeah, this is something I see you guys doing. If some of you guys are working in an environment in which you have colleagues and stuff like that, I see you nurturing those relationships as well, making them stronger. And once again, having your mind on the goal. If some of you guys are normally someone who goes through these things by yourself, then it could be the case that in this year you will find a lot of like-minded people when it comes to your goals as well. So for example, and this can be offline and offline and online. Why am I having trouble speaking? So by the way, this is very interesting. I got this message in my previous reading as well. When I say previous, I don't mean PAL 2, I mean my previous video, the video from yesterday I uploaded for you guys. But as I was saying, I really feel like this year you're gonna perhaps even get the need or the desire to connect with people who have their mind on similar goals, and maybe to see how you can learn from them, how you can maybe work with them. I don't know why, but have you heard of like people who, for example, have a certain interest and then online they go into certain groups, maybe, I don't know, like Facebook groups, and they share their like mind and their interest with other people, their experiences with other people. Now, this can be on other platforms, of course, as well. I see you guys kind of doing that, maybe on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever it may be. And not only online, but also offline. It's kind of like you're gonna attract people who are on the same frequency as you are, who have goals, which they're taking serious. I would even say similar goals, similar things that they're thriving towards. And you're gonna feel how great it is to put yourself in spaces with people who have the same vision, especially for those of you guys who maybe, when we talk about your environment, maybe there are not a lot of people who are interested in what you are interested in, or maybe people who don't really understand, why you're going after what you're going after, or they're not very motivating, or they may even put you down a little bit. You're gonna find your tribe, I'm hearing, and you're gonna find the people who are who are in the same page as you. This is what I'm seeing here. And this year is truly all about thinking future wise. So, for example, if some of you guys are in relationships and you want to take it to the next level, this year can bring a great potential for you guys to think long term more when it comes to your when it comes to your current situation, your current partner. You guys may want to definitely take it to the next level. For those of you guys who are single, if you're gonna connect with people this year, I really feel like you're gonna go with people that you feel like you can see a future with, or you feel like long term you definitely can see this person in your life, or you guys may share a same vision, when it comes to the life you want to create. This year you're gonna look into the future for sure, because some years we may have that are pretty much like past energy. We may go through life, we may go through the year, but our mind is kind of set on the past. This year it's all about building for the future. Have you ever heard this quote, my dear? Do something today that your future self will thank you for. This is your energy this year, okay? It's all about doing things that your future self will be grateful for, and seeing the things that will profit you, seeing how much you will grow on a financial level, on a emotional level, mental level, personal level. I see you guys definitely bringing a lot of very valuable experiences into your life. Now, we have talked about the fact that this energy feels quite active, right? And maybe for some of you guys, you're asking yourself, well, this feels quite exhausting. I mean, just listening to it, it feels like 2024 is going to be a year that a lot is going on, a lot is going for me. And although it is great, I feel like this could exhaust me. Now, another message I see here coming through from the cards is that yes, there is gonna be a lot happening, and you definitely are gonna go to places. However, you're also gonna know when to rest. I really feel like, especially for those of you guys who may sometimes maybe struggle a little bit when it comes to work, sleep, balance, this year is gonna be a great year for you to figure out how you want to spend your energy, but also how you want to recharge your energy, because we can only perform our best or the way we would want to if we also have the energy for it, right? If we don't, how are we possible to go after the things we want if we can't gather the energy for it? So, what I'm seeing in here, because you have so many things going for you, resting is going to become even more important because you're going to understand how valuable it is to um, be energized so you can show up for yourself the best way possible. So I see you guys maybe this year going to sleep sooner or incorporating certain self-care rituals into your daily routine that nurture you, that make you recharge. And also honestly bringing more space for yourself. Now, this may sound a little bit contradicting because we have looked into the fact that you're gonna definitely spend a lot of time, with other people, working with them, collaborating with them, and stuff like that. And now, all of the sudden, taking some time for yourself, creating the space, may sound contradicting, but it actually isn't. I feel like it is actually exactly what you need because when you are in spaces in which there are people around and you, for example, socialize a lot, you may feel the need more than ever to create a silent space for yourself or a space in which you can go to and there is only you, okay? You are just with your own company and you can enjoy being in that space. This is what I'm seeing for you guys. Honestly, you're gonna balance out. Okay, yeah, this makes a lot of sense why the justice card is here because you're gonna know how to balance out the energies, how to balance out the active mode with the resting, the socializing with the going back to yourself and enjoying alone time. You're gonna be very attentive and very mindful when it comes to your needs. So when you're gonna feel like, okay, this week was a pretty active week, you're gonna allow yourself the space to, for example, at the weekend, to really take the weekend just for yourself, okay? You're really gonna listen to your wants and needs. You're not just gonna, maybe acknowledge them, but then not really act on it. Once again, this year is all about acting on the things that are dear to you. And just because you have a lot of good things, happening here, that doesn't mean that you can't still slow it down a little bit whenever you feel like the need occurs, okay? And another thing I would like to say here as well is that for some of you guys, you could actually also travel this year because I see you moving a lot. So it can be definitely airplane travel. However, it doesn't necessarily have to. It could also be traveling by car within your country, within your state, within your city, short travel. I'm seeing train here. I'm seeing a lot of different transportation possibilities. But for some of you guys, it could actually be from one country to another country. That's definitely here as well. I see you gathering a lot of memories when it comes to traveling, okay? So for some of you guys, maybe you will save up some money when it comes to that so you can actually go to the place that you always wanted to go. Or I talked about the fact, right? Resting. Maybe you're gonna work for some time, put yourself in this active energy, but then you're gonna go on a travel just by yourself, just for yourself to recharge, to go back to a more slow, I would say, speed. So kind of to balance it out, the fast speed that you are in when it comes to your goals and all. That's very interesting. But definitely, my dear pal 3, this year is gonna be a year in which I'm hearing I'm gonna make things happen. You're gonna be very motivated. And if not, after this reading, you will definitely be motivated because I got a lot of motivational energy coming through for you guys for sure. So, my dear pal 3, this is all I have for you guys for today. If you would like to claim this reading, my dear, then let's go with a car emoji. Okay, whatever car, van, whatever it may be. Drop a car emoji in the comment section below, my dear, if you would like to claim this energy. As always, my dear, if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, my dear, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. And my dear, as always, if you would like to also connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my dear.